Okay, he said, let's walk. We are walking. This is my gratitude walk. It is extremely hot out here, and I realize that it's hot and really humid. I realized that I didn't plan on what I was going to talk about this outdoor outside gratitude walk. So anyway, let's put this around my neck. This is my water bottle. And so let's see, what am I going to be grateful for today as I walk out here? So we're going back through that path. And we're starting a little bit later in the day, not in the morning. It's in the afternoon. Let me see what time it is. It is now 12:35 p.m. So it's midday, practically high noon. But anyway, what can I be grateful for today? Let's see. So I talked about the trees, the pavement, the leaves, and I wanted to talk about what I was grateful for as I'm walking through the outside in this area. So much to be grateful for. So I know many times you all are like this right now. You can't think of what to talk about, but there's so much around us. So let's see, I'm outside. I wanted to do nature. Oh, you know what? I know what to do. Let me do this other area. But this gratitude walk will be the sky. Being grateful for the sky. It's a lot about the sky. It's a lot about everything that we can be grateful for. So, let me see. I don't know if I'm recording. Let me see. Oh, yes. Y'all see it is recording. You just can't tell in the sun. But I am walking. So, let me see. I am now 2 minutes in. We are back on the walking trail in the back of our house. And, oh, yeah, I can relax these. Definitely need the shade today. So grateful for the sky. So there was a time I was wondering, I saw in the Bible, it was in Genesis, the very first chapter, it talks about the firmament. And I always wondered, what is the firmament? And I'm looking over to the right because my husband's always pointing out a deck that looked like it's about to fall apart. I'm trying to see if I see it. And I don't see it. I still don't see it. I don't see what he saw. But anyway, so the firmament, I looked it up and I wonder what it was because I was having a moment of gratitude. Part of what we're supposed to be doing is studying, reading, and all the things that God wants us to honor and glorify Him with. And so it was the firmament. I looked that up and realized it was between Earth and the stars, which is the sky. So I'm back in the sun. So I am grateful for the sky. I'm grateful for its height. I love when I'm on a plane and in the air and I can see the height. Of just how high we are up in the sky. Sometimes we're 10,000, 20, 50,000 feet in the air in the plane. And I think I see a limb coming up here. There's a limb. But just grateful for the sky, its purpose. There's thickness in the sky. Grateful for that. There's thinness in the sky. Grateful for that. Grateful for the color of the sky. The color is either blue. Look, my husband is, look at that. People and I gotta just take a moment and just be grateful for, I don't know if you saw that, but be grateful for our military. They see something and they stop in the middle of the street, in the middle of the road, and they just take care of it. Unlike other citizens, we just walk by and we complain, or we'll say, somebody need to come back here and fix that. I've seen it time and time again. My husband is retired Army, but I have to tell you, I admire their tenacity. I know it comes from their training, starts with their basic training, and it continues throughout. So I'm taking a moment and just being grateful for my husband, being grateful for him, not that he's my husband, but being grateful for him being and dedicating his life, his career, and so much to serving our country. Grateful and thankful for that. So I'm supposed to be looking at you, but I'm looking at him. So back to being grateful for the sky. Grateful for the color of the sky, which is often we see as blue. I don't know, but I believe it may be a reflection of the sun that causes, I don't know what causes it, the color to be blue. That's something probably should look up. But I'm grateful for that, and also grateful for the different clouds. So the different air, I used to love science. So in the air, there's the different temperature in the air is what creates the clouds. And there are different types of clouds, which is something you can be grateful for also. If you don't know about that, you can look up the clouds. There's cumulus clouds, which is those fluffy clouds that look like cotton balls. And then there is, okay, here I go teaching again, but this is a part of gratitude. There is stratus clouds, which has clouds that are kind of go in a straight line. And then there are other kind of clouds. I can't remember what they all are, but I remember learning this in science in high school. But thankful and grateful for the sky and the clouds and the air that creates the clouds. They pass through. Grateful for, I can also add that to the cloud animals. Excuse me. That was a butterfly. I was about to hit it with this. It was going to quickly, this camera and selfie stick was about to become a weapon. But it flew away. I guess it saw my eyes. It was going to probably land on top of this. But grateful for the different type of images that we see in the clouds. I have one time, and never took a picture of it, but saw an image of a bird with its wings stretched. Reminded me of an eagle. And at the time, it was a difficult time for me. I was at my office at the time, and I was sitting looking outside the window. The office was a job, actually. Happened to look outside, and I saw the cloud in the shape of a wing, and it made me think of God's wings, arms surrounding me and protecting me. So, but anyway, grateful for that image, and I am grateful for that memory during that time. Have you ever had any thoughts, or have you even thought about being grateful for the sky, or being grateful for the firmament, being grateful for the clouds? Have you ever thought about that? So I'm being careful and looking down because we had a nice storm. We had 4 inches of rain yesterday, off and on, consistent but off and on. And of our tri-state area, our area is the one area that got the most rain. So I'm just noticing all the leaves after they clean it up, and maybe they'll be back here next week. But grateful for the sky. So now I'm in more open air, and it is now 11 minutes into the walk, so I got a little bit more I can go. I'm gonna take a moment in this gratitude walk and just share with you that I am grateful for this gratitude walk, because I notice that my knees are not as sore as they have been. This is only day 4 and of this gratitude walk, and I have been able to, I feel a lot stronger Even my husband said he usually have to take a break and do a quick stretch. The stretch only lasts about 3 seconds, honestly. And of course we do a stretch when we return. But I'm grateful for this gratitude walk. I'm doing this because I've been bad and haven't made appointments with my doctors so I can have my little follow-up, not little, but the physical exams. And I said, I gotta have a good report. But this is not gonna be just for that. This is gonna be ongoing because this is going to turn into a lifestyle change. After this gratitude walk, there's going to be continuous walking and more exercise. So I'm thankful and grateful for this walk. This is just so beautiful. Look at this greenery, y'all. Isn't it amazing? He picked up a stick. I'm about to grab that stick, but he has one. I might want to grab that one. I feel like sometimes I might need a weapon. Protect me as I'm walking by, even though he's right there behind me, or in front of me. Just raise this up a little bit higher. I'm grateful for, get back to the sky and back to the clouds. I'm grateful that God created it. It has a purpose. Sometimes it is called the heavens, but I am thankful and grateful for it. I'm grateful that the sky spans the entire earth. It's not just here, but it covers the entire earth. And when the sun is not shining, the sky is there, it's still there, and it becomes dark and we can see the stars that's in the galaxy. But that is still the sky. It is still the firmament. And so I am grateful for that. So we're definitely picking up a little bit more traction because I'm walking a little bit further than I have been, and I'm almost at the 15-minute mark. But I'm thankful and I'm grateful. So I'm looking at the time because I told him I only wanted to walk 15 minutes. He wanted to walk a little bit further. But I actually feel better. And part of the reason that my walking and I feel better is because I know that the exercising has helped. The muscles have strengthened. But also, I took some calcium. And calcium is really good for the muscles and the bones. And I'm sure in other parts of the body, including the heart and everything else. But I'm grateful for all of that. I see a mushroom. Babe, we can turn around. Yeah, that's 15 minutes in. We can turn around now. So we are turning around. That was 15 minutes. A little bit more than 15 minutes. Okay. You got your walking stick? You were going to have some music to play in your ears. Yeah. Got to pull that together for tomorrow. So I was talking about the sky. And let me take a moment and be grateful and state my gratitude for what's in the sky. The stars. There's so many stars. The millions upon billions upon trillions of stars. Grateful for that when we see them at night. If I ever happen to do a gratitude walk at night, you'll see that. I'm not planning one though. But I am grateful for the stars. I'm also grateful for the planets. And each of the planets that usually when we do see it, and we can see it with the naked eye, it looks like a star. A shining star, or a little brighter star than the other stars. But I am grateful for that, for all the different planets. When we was when I was coming up. I'm going uphill now, so I'm starting to huff and puff. But when we was in school, we learned that there were 9 planets. And then over recent years, they talked about there being a 10th planet. And now they talk about there being many more planets in the galaxy and the universe. So I am grateful and thankful for all of that, for all the knowledge and the technology that helps us to see and learn and know about those things. I am grateful for each one of those planets. Let me see if I can remember them all. So let me start with the first one. Grateful for the planet Mercury. Envisioning a picture of the solar system and the planets evolving around the sun as I think about the planet Mercury. I forgot what it's known for, but I'm grateful for the planet Mercury. I'm grateful for the planet Venus, which we all here on Earth refer to as the planet that indicates love. I'm grateful for our planet Earth. I'm grateful for Mars, the planet Mars, which is in the sky. I am grateful, not in the sky, but in the galaxy. I am grateful for the planet Saturn, which has several moons, I think. Not I think, I know, but I don't know how many. Can't remember how many that evolves around its planet. I am grateful for the next planet, which I think is Jupiter. Am I remembering all of this after all these years? Being a preteen in high school or teen in high school. I am grateful for, let me see, that was the planet Jupiter. There's another planet. I'm not sure if it's after or before Jupiter, but I think it is after Jupiter. Neptune. I'm grateful for the planet Neptune. Let me pause and let me just say something here. There's a scripture in the Bible that says, and you all have heard the teaching, that talks about teaching a child and they will remember always for the rest of their life. I'm not quoting it, I'm just giving an explanation. So this is an example of what I learned in high school. This is the first time that I ever recall, since probably being in 9th grade or 10th grade science, calling out the planets. Wow, that stayed in my memory. I thank God for my memory. I'm grateful for my memory. Grateful to God for that. I'm grateful, and then continue. So I did Neptune, and now I am, oh, that's right, there's another planet. Now I don't know which one this is. Maybe it's, this one is next. Uranus. I am grateful for Uranus. Thank you, God, for bringing that to my attention, because it didn't even come to my mind, the planet Uranus. Make me want to go look them up. I'm grateful for the planet Uranus, and I am grateful for the planet Pluto. I believe those are all the planets. Let me see, let me call them out. So I said Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. Mars is 4. Saturn is 5. Uranus is 6. No, not in that order. Neptune is 7. What was the other one? Now I forgot that one. And then Pluto. I believe I called out all of the planets. So I have to go back on the video and look at it. But I'm grateful for all the planets that are the astronauts. When they travel, they go to and they see the different planets in the solar system, in the galaxy, and they can see them through those microns or really large, huge, oversized, building size telescopes. Oh, it's making me want to go to a museum. I am grateful for all of that. Okay, I'm huffing and puffing. I don't think I'm huffing and puffing as much this time. But I'm going to take a quick break so I can drink some water. Let's take this out off of my neck. Let me show this to you. See this? Here, let me hold it up so you can see. See this? That's my water that I usually carry. So I'm going to take a moment, take a sip of that. I'll be right back. Okay, I just finished drinking my water. I see somebody else is coming through. So I am grateful for, like I said, that different planet movie on this side. And a person is walking with their dog. Hi, how you doing? See, look at the puppy. Look at that. Grateful for, like I said, all the planets. Yeah, I'm back to huffing and puffing. This is a good walk because it has an up climb. I was always wondering why I was huffing and puffing, and that is because when we come through here, it is a hill. We're going downhill, and then when I come back, it's all uphill. So I am thankful and grateful for this incline. The sky, the firmament, the planets, the stars, all at night, the sun, the #1 star. And grateful for the sun. I don't know all the purposes of the different planets. That's something probably to learn and then have gratitude for. But I am grateful for the sun, and I'm grateful for its warmth. It is the perfect distance behind us. I'm grateful for that. Or in front of us, or distance from the earth that warms us. And based on how the earth is turning, it's rotating on its axis, and also rotating, making the revolutions every day. If you don't know that, that's what makes our 24 hours in a day. I am grateful for that. The sun is providing this warmth, and I guess I would say also I am grateful for this extra thickness in the air. We call it's moisture. Why can't I think? Humidity. Couldn't think of that word. I was thinking of a word with an M, moisture, but I was trying to make moisture, put an M in front of the H. But humidity. I am grateful for the humidity in the air that is providing moisture, and which is, I imagine, all levels of the sky. I'm grateful for that air that I'm able to inhale, which has oxygen and nitrogen and a few other gases that nourishes and supplies our blood. Okay, I'm going seriously uphill now. I am 27 minutes in, probably a little bit longer, because I've been still walking, even though I paused the video to drink the water. But I am, glasses on, grateful for, what was that? Humidity, grateful for the air, grateful for the sun, the sky, the planets, grateful for everything that's all in the firmament. Thankful and grateful for that. Grateful for the warmth that I am experiencing right now. Grateful for the temperature. Enables me to wear less clothes, shorts, short sleeves, or even tanks. I'm grateful for all of that. I'm trying to catch my breath. But I do ab work, and I've noticed that my tummy has shrunken a little bit. So I'm grateful for that. So, have you been inspired by this? Has this helped you any? Has it at least made you think? Has it made you want to get up and either walk in place, or either do hand lifts, or either finger flexes, or do some type of exercise? Has it made you want to start walking? Get up and walk your neighborhood? Have you started? Are you grateful for this time? I'm just asking. So I'm very close to my home. Let me see how much time it is. Oh yes, we're past the 30 minutes. So it's been 30 minutes. Last time I saw it was 13 seconds. So thank you for this time. I appreciate and hope that this has been a blessing for you and helps to propel you to your greatness. Have a good day, and I'll see you the next time.